Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the channel today. My name is Matt and this is Firewood in the Field. Today's video is going to be a little different than my normal videos. This video is an ad for selling my Ramsplitter H34. So this has been a great machine for me. If you've been a follower of the channel, you've seen in the past years I've produced a good amount of firewood with this. It's done me well, but since I've got my Wolfridge 28 Pro X about 6 months ago, I really don't have a need to keep both splitters. Uh, the 28 Pro X, you can see in my previous video that I posted, and I'll put a link to it on the screen. It's the same style of machine where it's a horizontal push-through splitter with a hydraulic wedge and a auto cycle, electric start, all that jazz. So I really don't need two machines of the same style. I do like to have a backup, but I still have my old school box store splitter that I'm just going to keep. All that being said, I can't justify keeping a machine of this caliber around and not using it. So if you're interested in purchasing this, my email will be in the video description. It's also on my channel description. It's firewoodinthefield@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and maybe we can work out some numbers. So I am located just outside of Pacific, Missouri. I might be able to work out delivery within reason. Get a hold of me. We can talk numbers and fees for fuel and mileage and all that stuff. Or you're more than welcome to come pick it up and check out Firewood in the Field. Who knows? Maybe I can give a discount if you're a subscriber. We'll try. I'm asking $3,800. This machine, brand new, is just a little over $6,000. Is a Ramsplitter H34. If you want to see more videos of this machine, look back in my channel. I got a channel list. I've got a video playlist called Firewood Splitting, and there's a lot of splitting. I had some large hackberry rounds, 30 plus inches. I've split a bunch of oak. I've split a bunch of everything with this machine. A couple things you may notice while we're here on this camera view. This outfeed table will go with it. This is not from Ramsplitter. This is just my own. This is a carrier you put in the hitch receiver of your truck. I just hacked it up and booger welded it and made a little bit of an outfeed table for it. If you contact Ramsplitter, I believe they offer, a professional grade outfeed table for their machines. And if you send them pictures of this unit, tell them when it was made and all that, they might be able to make one for you. Let's do a quick walk around the machine, talk about the stats, get set up, do a little bit of splitting. All right, as you can see, I've been splitting just a little bit. I posted this on Facebook Marketplace, and I wanted to take a short video of it in action and before I got started with this. So yeah, this will come with it, and there's a drawbar over there on the ground. That's how you move it around. The drawbar goes in here. One thing I really like about this machine is this wedge. It's a disappearing four-way. So the wings are attached. When you lower this, these drop down below the surface of the table. And so you go straight to a single way from a four-way. I really like that feature. It does have a log lift. It has a large push block. It does have auto cycle and log lift. All these little pieces of rubber are just something I did. Anywhere where the hose can contact frame or another hose, I put a little bit of this plumber's rubber on there. It may not be needed, but I figure it wouldn't hurt. This is a 34-ton machine. The cylinder is really big. The camera's not doing it justice. It's very powerful. I will say this is more powerful than my 28 Pro X, but it is slower. They advertise this as a 14-second cycle time. I think it's a little faster than that myself, but this unit does have a larger motor than normal. 15-gallon hydraulic tank, 22-gallon per minute hydraulic pump, and that right there ought to at least add another $1,000 to the price. That sticker, that really soups it up. This model has the Duramax 18 horsepower. This has 162.3 hours on the whole machine. These normally come with a smaller engine. This machine was built in 2020. I bought it from the original owner, so I did not buy it new. I bought it pre-owned. The story I received was that in 2020, with all the supply chain disruptions from COVID, they could not get the 13 or 16 horsepower that's supposed to go on there, but they could get the 18s. This does have pull start and electric start, and I will just show you now. This came with a lawn and garden battery, and the bracketry is still there. The previous owner put this full-size car battery and ran this Romex wiring over here because he wanted a bigger battery. it works. And I'm if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of guy, so I've left it. The log lift, I have never seen anything it won't pick up. It will flip the machine over if you put a big enough hunk of wood on there. It's been a good machine for me. I've been real happy with it. To me, I feel you could use this in a commercial setting. To me, I think this machine would shine for what I would call the heavy homeowner. Maybe you've got a boiler. Maybe you just burn a ton of firewood. Maybe you only need a couple cords for yourself, but you want to sell 4 or 5 cords. This will outproduce a box store splitter 10 to 1. All right, well that's enough talking. Let me go ahead and get this thing fired up, and we'll get to splitting. And just like that, we've got a good, honest half of a tote, a half of a face guard, if you will, out of the Ramsplitter H34. And other than if I do a showcase for any potential customers, it's probably the last piece of wood I'll ever split with the machine. Like to end it on a good note, on a nice piece of red oak. If you'd like to come visit Firewood in the Field, check out the property a little bit, maybe even have a cameo in a video, more than welcome to it. Send me an email, firewoodinthefield@gmail.com. I'll put that in the video description below, and it's also on my channel description, I do believe. I'll put links to Ramsplitter's website where you can look at all the specs. Again, this is a 2020 model year machine. The current ones listed look very similar. There could be some changes, I don't 100% know. But you can go back through my channel, you can look at all the past footage. I've used this machine a lot, and as I mentioned earlier, it's been a good machine for me. I'm not selling it because I don't like it. I'm selling it because I have too many log splitters, and one needs to go. Although I have a feeling the correct number of log splitters to have is more. Sometimes you have to choose your battles, right? I don't like having debt. I do like having cash. So this machine is up for sale. Matt at firewoodinthefield@gmail.com. Thanks for being here. See you next time.